One video, a few unexpected moments, and suddenly, the internet was flooded with opinions from every direction. In today's social media world, a single clip can spark thousands of reactions before the full context is even understood. And that's exactly what's happening now. Emilie Kiser is speaking out after a viral video featuring her young son on a boat without an apparent life jacket sparked widespread online discussion. The clip quickly gained attention, with viewers expressing a range of opinions and concerns across social media. But that's not the whole story. What happened next surprised everyone. Fans immediately began asking questions. How did Emilie respond to the criticism? What explanation did she share? And why has this conversation become one of the most talked about parenting debates online? The real story is far more interesting than a few seconds of viral footage. It's about the challenges public figures face when personal family moments are shared online, the intense scrutiny that follows, and the difficult balance between public attention and private life. As more details about Emilie Kiser's response continue to emerge, the discussion has expanded beyond one video and into a broader conversation about parenting, social media, and the speed at which online reactions can spread. So, what exactly happened? How did Emilie address the backlash? And why are so many people still talking about it? Let's begin at the very beginning. When the video first began circulating online, it didn't take long for it to gain traction. Viewers quickly noticed that Emilie Kiser's young son appeared to be on a boat without an apparent life jacket, and the clip spread rapidly across social media platforms. Within hours, thousands of comments began pouring in, with many users expressing concern and debating what they believed they were seeing. As the discussion intensified, the incident became one of the most talked about topics among Emilie's followers. Some people questioned whether enough context had been available before the video went viral, while others emphasized the importance of water safety for children. The conversation quickly expanded beyond the original clip, highlighting how fast online discussions can evolve when a short moment is shared with millions of viewers. But that's not the whole story. Rather than letting the speculation continue unanswered, Emilie Kiser eventually addressed the situation herself. Her response shifted the conversation from assumptions to her own perspective, giving followers insight into how she viewed the criticism and the emotional impact that came with becoming the center of a viral controversy. What happened next surprised everyone. Instead of simply reacting to the backlash, Emilie's comments sparked an even broader discussion about life as a content creator, the responsibilities that come with sharing family moments online, and how quickly public opinion can form based on a brief video clip. As more people weighed in, it became clear that this story was about much more than a single viral post. It had become part of a larger conversation about parenting, safety, and social media scrutiny. As Emilie Kiser's response continued to circulate, the conversation gradually shifted. Instead of focusing only on the viral clip, many people began discussing the reality of raising a family while living in the public eye. Every post, every photo, and every video shared by influencers can be viewed, replayed, and analyzed by millions, often without the full context behind the moment. That reality has become increasingly common for content creators. A video lasting only a few seconds can quickly become the center of a much larger debate, with opinions forming before any explanation is given. In Emilie's case, her decision to address the situation publicly gave followers a chance to hear directly from her rather than relying solely on speculation. But that's not the whole story. The incident also reignited a broader conversation about child safety around water. Many viewers use the opportunity to emphasize the importance of following boating safety recommendations, especially for young children. Others pointed out how social media can turn personal family moments into nationwide discussions almost instantly. What happened next surprised everyone. Rather than fading after a few news cycles, the story encouraged people to think about the balance between accountability and empathy online. It became a reminder that while public figures often receive intense scrutiny, meaningful conversations are most productive when they're based on verified information instead of assumptions. And as the online discussion continued to evolve, one thing became clear. This story had grown far beyond one viral video. It had become part of a much larger conversation about parenting, responsibility, and the challenges of living life in front of millions of viewers. As the conversation continued to gain momentum, another interesting pattern began to emerge. People weren't just debating the original video anymore. They were analyzing every part of Emilie Kiser's online presence. Older posts, family content, and previous videos suddenly became part of the discussion, showing just how quickly one viral moment can place an entire online career under a microscope. For many creators, that's one of the biggest challenges of social media. A single clip, viewed out of context, can lead audiences to make broad assumptions before all the facts are available. Fans immediately began asking questions. Was the viral video showing the full situation? Had anything happened before or after the clip that viewers didn't see? Those questions fueled even more conversations across platforms. Meanwhile, longtime followers came to Emilie's defense, arguing that short videos rarely tell the complete story. Others maintained that any discussion involving child safety is an important one to have. As a result, the online debate became less about one influencer and more about how quickly public opinion can form in today's digital world. The real story is far more interesting than a single controversial video. It's about the enormous responsibility that comes with sharing everyday family moments online, and the reality that millions of strangers may interpret those moments in completely different ways. And just when it seemed the discussion had reached its peak, another development shifted the focus once again, adding an entirely new layer to a story that was already dominating social media. As more reactions poured in, the conversation became increasingly divided. Some viewers focused on the importance of water safety and encouraged awareness without directing personal attacks. Others questioned whether the criticism had gone too far, arguing that a brief viral clip doesn't always capture the full picture of what actually happened. That's when the discussion took another unexpected turn. Instead of remaining confined to the original video, the story spread across entertainment pages, parenting communities, and news outlets. Suddenly, what began as a single social media post had become a much broader conversation about the responsibilities that come with sharing family content online. Fans immediately began asking questions. Where should the line be drawn between public accountability and online harassment? When does constructive criticism become excessive? Emilie Kiser's response remained at the center of that discussion. By addressing the situation directly, she acknowledged the attention surrounding the video, while also reminding followers that real families are behind the content they consume every day. Her comments encouraged many supporters to look beyond the headlines and consider the emotional impact that viral controversies can have. But that's not the whole story. As more people weighed in, experts, parents, and fellow creators began sharing their own perspectives, turning the incident into a larger discussion about parenting in the age of social media. What started as one viral moment had evolved into a conversation about privacy, responsibility, and the challenges of raising children, while millions of people are watching every move. And the latest reactions would add yet another chapter to a story that was far from over. Just when many people thought the online debate had started to fade, the conversation found a second wave. New reactions, commentary videos, and discussions from creators across. Multiple platforms kept the story trending, with each new post bringing fresh opinions and renewed attention. For Emilie Kiser, the situation highlighted one of the biggest realities of being a digital creator. Every piece of content shared online has the potential to reach millions of people, and once it does, controlling the narrative becomes almost impossible. A few seconds of footage can be replayed countless times, interpreted in different ways, and discussed long after the original post was published. Fans immediately began asking questions. How do influencers balance sharing authentic family moments while protecting their children's privacy? Should every parenting decision be judged by the internet? And where should the line be drawn between genuine concern and public criticism? Those questions don't have simple answers, which is why this story continues to resonate. It isn't just about one creator or one viral video anymore. It's about the evolving relationship between social media personalities and the audiences who follow them every day. As the discussion continues, one thing is certain. This incident has become a reminder of how quickly online attention can reshape a personal moment into a global conversation. And with Emilie Kiser continuing to share her perspective, fans will be watching closely to see how this story develops in the days ahead. As the story continues to unfold, it has become clear that the discussion extends well beyond Emilie Kiser herself. The incident has sparked a broader conversation about the realities of life in the digital age, where creators often share meaningful family moments while navigating the expectations and opinions of millions of viewers. For influencers, that balance can be incredibly difficult. Audiences appreciate authenticity, but the more personal content becomes, the more closely every detail is examined. A moment intended to capture a family memory can quickly become the subject of widespread debate, with thousands of people drawing conclusions from only a few seconds of video. That's exactly why this story has remained in the spotlight. It isn't simply about one viral clip. It reflects the challenges that come with sharing everyday life on a public platform. Supporters have emphasized the importance of empathy and understanding, while others continue to stress the value of promoting child safety whenever concerns arise. The real story is far more interesting than a trending headline because it highlights how social media has changed the relationship between creators and their audiences. Every upload invites not only engagement but also responsibility, discussion, and sometimes intense public scrutiny. Whether this conversation fades in the coming weeks or continues to shape online discussions, one thing is certain. Emilie Kiser's experience has become a powerful example of how quickly a single moment can evolve into a much larger dialogue about parenting, safety, privacy, and the realities of living life in front of millions of people. In the end, Emilie Kiser's story is about much more than a viral video. It's about how quickly one moment can capture the internet's attention, spark passionate conversations, and become part of a much larger discussion about parenting, social media, and public life. While opinions have varied, one thing remains clear. The incident has encouraged many people to think more deeply about the responsibilities that come with sharing family moments online. It has also highlighted how important it is to approach viral content with both awareness and empathy, recognizing that short clips don't always tell the complete story. For Emilie, speaking publicly about the situation marked an important moment in addressing conversation directly. And for her followers, it served as a reminder that behind every viral headline is a real family navigating the challenges that come with living in the public eye. As this story continues to be discussed, it leaves behind an important lesson about the power of social media. A single post can start a worldwide conversation in a matter of hours, but understanding the full picture often takes much longer. What do you think about the discussion surrounding Emilie Kiser's viral video? Do you believe social media reacts too quickly to short clips, or are these conversations important for raising awareness? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for the latest Hollywood and influencer news, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next story. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.